Pacers action front and center. In the realm of sports we enter. From downtown they shoot and score.
Yo, what's up, Pacers Nation? All right, what is up? This is Grant and
Grant, ask me why I have my glasses on.
why you got your glasses on?
Because simply the future of the Pacers is way too bright.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Way
sir.
too bright.
These are just straight Pacers goggles, bro. That's all I'm seeing. You can't
I'm
tell me
with it.
bad about
Oh, I'm with it.
right now. You know, I'm gonna say Spider-Man. All right, Cavs fan.
Okay.
John Halliburton band. Pacers 5. All right.
Like shit.
Dude,
What are we doing? What are we feeling? What's going on? What's our reaction? We are up 2-0 on the Cleveland Cavaliers.
dude, so
The Cleveland Steamers.
My first reaction is I want to say that I've said to a lot of people, and for some reason I got backlash. I thought this was like a very common thought and thread, but I got a lot of backlash when the playoffs were about to start saying that experience really matters in the playoffs. And I think we saw that. I really saw last year, 100% we lose that game. 100%. We don't do what we did last year. And I want to add on to that too of like how I'm feeling is this is a much better team than last year. Last year when we played the Bucks and Giannis was out the whole series, we still lost game. You know, this year is different. Other people don't see it because other people are just seeing like, oh, you know, we got these injuries again, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, no, you don't understand. Last year when we played against injuries, we didn't play like
you know. Just to make a quick comment about like people not seeing. And I think it frustrates. It definitely, speaking for both of us, it's frustrating, right? But and this is a whole different conversation. But I just want to touch on it. It's very hard to watch Pacers games now since we're in the playoffs. They're on regular TV, so now everybody's finally getting the wolf of what we've been stinking. You understand what I'm saying? So, now everybody's almost like, hey, they're not ready. A lot of people go, all right, we'll finally give Halliburton his credit. These Pacers are actually good. Like, you know what? It's not really their fault for being haters or just not knowing. We are on the big stage and we're showing out. And it's a beautiful thing. So, hey, anybody that's new, welcome. Just come on, leave that hate at the door. Welcome. This is what we do. This is what we have been doing. This is what we've been building. Here we are.
I wish I had the guy's account pulled up because he deserves the credit. But today when I was on Twitter, I saw somebody post that the Pacers will be the first team to win an NBA championship on ESPN2.
Oh my God, that's facts. That's facts.
And yeah. So like I really can't blame a lot of Pacers hate because the media basically ignored us all year. We got that like overrated thing. At this point, no matter how big of a Halliburton or Pacers hater you are, I think you have to admit, one, Halliburton's legit. Two, the Pacers are legit. Like I don't think there's arguing it anymore at all.
The casual take is Halliburton did all this and got 19 points. It's like, okay, if you don't watch ball or know ball, I understand where you're coming from. I'm just going to be the benefit of the doubt. Like, if you don't know ball and watch ball and you are admittedly a casual, then fine. I get it. Because, I mean, if I told you Halliburton's an all-star RNBA, he's got 19 points, then you go, what? No. Impact.
Yes.
Impact.
Dude, so that shot last night was just dive right into it. It sincerely, I wasn't alive when the Reggie Miller 8.9 seconds happened, but I think we all know in that little rain where he stole the inbounds, ran back the three and hit it. Dude, that was like deja vu. That was our Reggie Miller moment.
In case there's someone here that doesn't know, well, what happened last night? Explain the shot last night.
Okay.
Shot last night. Let's paint the picture. What happened last night, Grant?
So
I mean, here. Before you even say anything, I'm just gonna show you my screen. This is the funniest thing I've ever seen in Pacers history.
Oh God, what are we?
Can you see that? Do you see that?
Yeah.
The win probability is it's like the stock market going to hell. And then it goes boom to heaven. Boom to heaven.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's the funniest stat line that exists in sports. I mean, it's insane.
Yeah. So let me put it here. All right.
Well, go ahead. Set the stage.
We have points in the game twice in the game where we're down by 20. All right.
Oh my God.
Bad
night.
Yeah.
Bad night.
Going into the fourth quarter, we started out down 14. All right.
14.
That's basically over, especially when you have someone like Donovan Mitchell who's at 50 points with 50% shooting. That's basically over. All right. But us as Pacers fans, I'm like keeping the game on.
Yeah.
Because like,
yeah. watched the
like,
entire game.
yeah, because I know like it's possible for the Pacers to like pull this off, but at the
Yeah.
same time, I'm also like planning my demise of like, dude, I'm going
Yes.
straight to bed after this. I'm so
Yes.
salty, blah blah blah.
I'm sad. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sad.
so we keep making these comebacks to like, oh, we got within 6. Oh, dude, some Max Strus
Back
hits
to 12
bullshit.
somehow.
Yeah, Max Strus hits his bullshit 3. All right, we're down, 9. Oh, we got within 5.
Oh, fucking Max
Back
Strus.
down to the 7. Oh, we got
Yeah.
within 4. Back down to 7.
Yeah.
So like we got like 10 moments where it might happen now, and then like it
Yes.
didn't.
We got punched hard and we counter punched light.
Yes. When it finally, I was like, oh, this might actually happen, was when Siakam already had 2 free throws in the quarter. He missed one, made one. All right. The
Mhm.
second time, he missed the first one. And like in my mind, if he
Yeah.
doesn't hit both of these, it's like
Yeah. It's over.
officially over.
It's basically over.
Yeah.
Basically
Oh,
over.
he missed the first one, and to me, like that's over. Like we needed
Yeah.
them both. He already missed one. It's over.
Yeah.
He then shoots it, and I think I've seen this before. Definitely never seen it in playoffs where Naismith runs up and dunks it. And I
Yeah.
want to say too, I've seen people screenshot where Naismith is like over Donovan Mitchell, and it looks like Naismith's like doing crazy stuff.
Oh, yeah.
No,
I've
no.
seen it.
It should have been a foul on Mitchell. I 100% believe it. And I'll get into where I think Mitchell shouldn't have gotten called for a foul. But at this
Should've
point of the
given a
game,
foul on Mitchell. Mitchell got 1,000 fouls last night. And do you
Yeah.
think every single one was completely just? Fuck. No, they
no.
weren't.
I know. Let me keep painting this picture. So Naismith dunks this. It should be an and one. They don't call it an and one.
The flagrant?
Yes. So no.
Flagrant.
When Naismith dunked it, he didn't have any more room to land because Donovan was right underneath him.
Right.
They kind of got away with that. Then they pass it in. Somehow Donovan Mitchell elbows Naismith straight in the face. It's not a flagrant. I kind of understand the thing of like it's a basketball move, but also at the same time, I don't remember too many scenarios where somebody gets like a straight bow, like not like just like a
Right.
little tap, a straight bow to the face, and it's just like all
Right.
cool.
It's got to be a basketball move is a big thing. And also intention doesn't matter is a big thing. So it's like,
Yeah.
how do you draw the conclusion? You know?
So we get the ball back. I think
Ball back.
Siakam drives and scores.
we had free throws.
Yeah. So then we scored there. The tide really takes turn of I think there's like maybe like 20 seconds left, somewhere around there.
Sure.
And it's like we have to get a steal, score, and then we like have to get like a
It's
steal
bad.
again. Like
We're down like 5
whatever.
or 6.
Nimhard got like the cleanest, easiest steal I've ever seen.
Yes.
They for some reason when they basically all they have to do is inbound it and they win. For some
Yeah.
reason he passes it across the court.
Buddy.
Dude, if you can't
Buddy.
get right in front of me, like literally just get right in front of me. Boom. Let me give you
Buddy.
the ball.
Their coach got coach of the year. What?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
That was the move?
Crazy. That was crazy. So
I mean, what?
we get that inbound, and I'll fast forward just a tiny bit because I don't want to drag this on.
What happens,
Yeah.
man? Where
Drag
we
this
at?
on too
The
long.
time's running
So,
out. The time's
here's
running
where
out.
we're
about
actually
to
at.
lose. We're about to
Halliburton,
lose.
we're down 2, or we're down 3. Halliburton drives in for the layup with like 12 seconds left, which I didn't love the decision. I kind of was like, I'd rather just chuck up a 3 type of thing.
Really?
Yes, but I don't want to get too caught up on that. He shoots a shot, gets
disagree,
fouled, misses, hits the first one, misses the second.
I thought it
Gets
was
his
over.
own rebound,
I thought it was
and
over.
has the calmness and fortitude to not just immediately panic and just try to throw it back up real quick to try to tie the game.
Look,
He
see him get the rebound. You see him get the rebound. You see him almost look around for like a split second, like, oh shit. And he's like, all the arms are diving in. And you can see him get his composure and take the ball out and then reset the offense. It's incredible.
Some big dog move.
It was big dog.
I
And
mean,
then he
I
just
think
rocked that baby to sleep.
I think a lot of players get the ball there and they're just gonna try to throw it up.
They want a foul, or they're just gonna.
I'm gonna try like for a foul or just like some
No.
Halliburton. That is sincerely some of the most savage shit. Like the Paul George or the Damian Lillard shot on Paul George was kind of just like fuck you. That's honestly kind of like the level of savage just like remind me of like I could try to like tie the game real quick. No, I'm going for the juggler. I'm going for the kill right here, right now. That shit
I disagree.
was awesome.
I disagree with you saying that you wanted him to. You didn't like that layup. I might look dumb for this saying I don't think he should have gone for the 3-point because I was just in like panic mode, going, "Oh my god, let's just score. It doesn't matter. Let's just tie it up, whatever. Let's just score." And then once you saw him kind of getting that flow, that little dance he does when he's at the 3-point, I was like, "Oh, I forgot who I'm talking about here, Mr. Clutch,
Yeah,
Mr. 3-point, Mr. Rockin' the Sleep, calf killer."
Crazy stat I saw today, and I'm sure you probably came across it too. This season, when it was 30 seconds or less, and Halliburton took a shot to either tie the game or win the game, he was 10 for 11.
10 for 11.
10 for 11.
That's
And
clutch.
I want to put out there too, he wasn't even nominated for Clutch Player of the Year. There's like 10 players, and I wish I could do a deep dive on it because I've seen the like stats before, but like he definitely should have been like a top 3 vote. He wasn't even like a top 10.
Pacers didn't receive. Did you see that? The Pacers didn't receive a single vote for any type of like award. Everything from what all this are.
You know the one that pisses me off the most?
The Ferdinand Bard.
Well,
Not
that
getting a
one I'm pretty
defensive
sure
player
he
vote?
did. I'm pretty sure that one he didn't meet the requirements of games played.
Whatever.
But the one that got me the maddest was how Kevin Pritchard wasn't even nominated for Executive of the Year. All right, listen to the players he's traded for: Siakam, Toppin, Naismith, Halliburton. Players he's drafted: Nimhard, Mathurin, Walker, Jackson, Shepard.
Sick.
What more could you ask for the Pacers? Because like we're not a big enough market to like sign like KDs and like stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So like he literally like 100%ed like potential. Like,
well, you said it.
Done better.
You said it. We're not a big market, so we don't have the eyes on us. Also, we haven't like accomplished much with that beyond last season and this season. Not like haven't accomplished, but last season is when we got eyes on. So now we have to prove what it was. And we went out bad last season. A sweep by the Cavs. The casual fan sees that and just disregards us until the next playoff season.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, once we get to where we need to go, then they're going to go back and go through a fine tooth comb and go, how did we get here? Oh, look at all these great decisions. Look at, we got the coach in place, boom. We got the GM in place, boom. We get the star to build around, boom. You know what I mean? Like, then we'll go back and look. We're not the Lakers. No one's going to look and deep dive in us while we're trying to do whatever. And I say the Lakers like they weren't bounced out in the first round. Dogs.
Yeah. Dude, so I saw something that I don't know if you could like consider it funny, but something kind of like along that lines that I knew was like so true. It was this TikTok saying how it's funny that only the Celtics are like the team that like respects us, and they show like all these like clips of like their coaches and players being like that was the hardest matchup.
Fair.
Which like you were saying, the casual fan just sees like we got swept and are like, dude, they're fakers, blah blah blah. Celtics know. I promise you, the Celtics would rather play the Cavs or the Knicks than us. Like, if we meet in the conference finals, it's a fight.
Because the Celtics know,
because they did have a blowout on us, but the 3 games
and ball fans know. Period.
Yeah,
they know what we bring to the table.
3 games
we were inexperienced. Look. When we got to the playoffs last season, we had zero experience. We didn't know what we were doing besides keeping up the momentum of what we built all season. That momentum got stomped on, especially once we lost our star that got us there. So we didn't know what we were doing. We had Siakam, but Siakam came in the middle of the season. So we were a lot of air. Now we were a lot of conference. We didn't scoot our way there. We were a lot of air. We haven't proven ourselves yet. And that kind of hurt us when we got taken out by the Celtics. But all we've done all season, besides our slow start, is prove to everybody who knows ball what we bring to the table, man. And if last night doesn't show you that we got what it takes to close out against the first seed in the East, now I don't want to hear from anybody.
Yeah, no. 100%.
The number 1 seed. Injuries. Don't give a fuck. They're the number 1. They're the best.
No. So I want to repeat my point again, but go a little more in depth of how much better we are than last year because of mainly like our experience. Because like nobody's really like popped crazy off the charts. Like they were getting 5 points last year, they're getting 15 now. Nobody's like really done that. It's basically just like an experience type of stat. How many games were we watching last year where, I don't know, 50% of the game at least were like, dude, what is this player doing? Or what is Carlisle doing? Or why are they taking this shot? Why are they doing this lineup? Or why is he dribbling it up? He should pass it over to Halliburton. Dude,
what's happening
now when I'm sitting back watching the Pacers game, I'm just sitting back.
I
I'm
can't.
just sitting back. Like I can
Yeah.
like fully trust my players, the coaching staff to like make the right decisions.
Yes.
Like if you beat us on a play, it's because like you beat us.
Yeah.
It's not because like, oh, Turner was thinking he could guard this guy and really he should have been
Yes.
over here. No, Turner was there. Your guy just happened to make the shot anyways.
Yes.
Like it is impressive to watch.
I mean, we're not coaches. We don't know we don't know the game, what's drawn up. You know what I mean? Like, I definitely we get frustrated at Carlisle sometimes. One of these pages I follow is
But
really
have
funny.
you felt
They
that
keep on
this
saying,
season?
"Huh?
Have you felt that this playoff run? Because I haven't.
Felt what?
The
With
Carlisle making like questionable decisions.
We were down like 20 points last game at one point, and I just felt like our starters had to be in. I think it was in the third quarter. I was getting really frustrated because we were halfway through it. We were down 20, and like how it was our second team with Siakam is in. You know what I mean? Like, you know how Siakam leads the second team, and I was just like, you know what? There's like 5 minutes left. I know Carlisle is not going to start a lot of times he won't put Halliburton in until a couple minutes into the fourth. He did start him at the fourth. I was like, and that was, again, that frustrated me. I'm like, dude, we're down 20. If we want a chance, we need our stars in. So I guess I can't be mad because we still fucking won somehow. But that was frustrating. Again, I'm not a coach, but you know, most fucking teams play their best players when they're down 20 with a whole quarter left. Don't you think?
But you would agree that this season playoff run has been a lot less frustrating. It's been a lot of like being able to like kick back. Like last year, with literally almost probably 100%. I can't really think of too many changes. We had the same squad, and they didn't have Giannis, and like they took us to Game 6, and it was like a struggle, even like when we won.
It was a struggle.
This year, we like did what great teams are supposed to do. Like you take care of business, and like that's the same thing with like this Cavs team of like, yeah, you have injuries or whatever, but like great teams like take care of business, and you see teams all the time that like for instance, Jimmy Butler went down when the Rockets were playing him, and they still lost. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the difference between like a good and a great team is like when it's for you, you take it.
Injuries are a part of the game, so people who fucking whine and cry about it, I mean, just go. I don't want to hear it. I mean, no one goes back in time and says we didn't have Halliburton for half the Celtics series, part of both the Bucks and the Knicks series. No one cares. Time has passed. No one actually cares. So I mean, injuries are part of the game. It just is what it is. We didn't cry to the world when we didn't have our players. We said, okay, we gotta let our guys do their thing. You know why people cry injuries? Because a lot of people's teams rely on like a handful of players. Ours don't. We don't. I mean, obviously, I'm not happy if Halliburton goes out, but genuinely, especially after what we did last night, if Halliburton was injured for Game 3, I think we still win at home. Do you think? I mean, and maybe whatever, but I want to say is regardless, it's the part of the game, man. I don't want to hear. It's such a dead narrative.
That's part of the strategy too, because we're not pushing for like the 60-win season because we're not trying to like maximize like the regular season. Like we're trying to like win in like the playoffs, and that's a big reason I think we both agree. Outside of like the talent disparity or whatever, I think we both want to play the Knicks because they have been running their guys the whole season and the playoffs, whereas like we're winning playoff games while still playing our bench. Huge. So like if they get to the Eastern Conference Finals where they've already played like 10 playoff games or whatever, dude, that's some easy days for us.
The Knicks have not, or excuse me, we'll look like this. The Celtics haven't done anything to prove me that besides losing to this one game to the Knicks, which I think the other game's going on literally right now, but
it is.
they haven't done anything besides this is like really the first chip in the armor kind of thing, like the biggest chip in the armor we've seen. I mean, no one thought they were going to lose in Boston to the Knicks. So like, obviously I still want I want the Knicks too. The Celtics to me are still the scarier team. I mean, it just makes the most. They literally they're on a championship run. They want a back-to-back. They got, this team, this team that's been in the conference finals like 50 times is finally clicking for them. I mean, I want the Knicks. I mean, for real, the Knicks, I mean, by the time we get to the, if the Knicks make it to the conference finals, everybody's going to have broken elbows and toes. And
I'm buying finals tickets. Sincerely.
It's a win.
Sincerely. If we're playing the Knicks in the second round, I give them like a little more respect. If we're playing them in the Eastern Conference Finals, I'm buying finals.
Dude, if we make it to the conference finals or the finals, hey world, I'm gonna be there. We already talked about that, what we spit on the finals. We'll get there. But shout out to I don't know, we haven't discussed it, but likely to see us at Game 3 or 4. Shout out to y'all. So you know what I mean? For sure. I mean, look, man, I'm sure we've seen this stat many times, but let me read it off real quick. It's right in front of me. Since 1997-98, teams are 3 and 1,640 when trailing by 7+ in the final minute of the fourth quarter in overtime. The Indiana Pacers have done that that twice in this postseason. What do you think?
So my first thought about that is when it happens once, it's easy to chalk up to like look, some stuff happens,
Whatever,
blah blah
random.
blah. Dude, when it happens twice, this closely together in the playoffs or whatever,
That's what we do.
this is like a contender team.
That's
Like
what we do.
only great team do great stuff, and doing
Yeah.
it once is like good,
A
but doing it
fluke,
twice
maybe.
is
No.
doing it twice is like that's a great team. And I
Well,
was saying
yeah.
like before the I was saying like halfway through probably like February, like we're like legit contend, and people are looking at us like dark horse if like other
Yeah.
players get injured and this happens and that happens. Dude, if everybody's at full health, like Bucks, Cavaliers, Celtics, I still think we have a good chance. Maybe not a good chance, but like a coin flip chance of getting like to the finals type of shit.
Yeah.
Really.
You know, so it's so funny because obviously we're biased. Obviously we're in the high to playoffs. But after winning last night, in my head, and I know there's two sides to this. In my head, I go, who can we not beat? But here's the reality of last night. What's got us so hyped over last night is the way it ended. Okay, but the entire first three quarters were honestly atrocious by us. Let's not forget. You know, great ending, bad, but we shot terrible. But here's the thing. This is what scares me the most. We can still pull that shit like that, no problem. But why do we have an injured? They don't have Mobley. I don't care about anybody else. They don't have Mobley. They don't have their depoy. Why? You know, we cooked them the game before. We cooked them.
Yeah.
Why are we struggling in this game? It should have been we should have won by 15, 20.
I agree.
Maybe. I don't know. 10.
I
We should have
agree.
won by 10.
But let me give if you were not a Pacers fan, if you were a Cavs fan saying the same point to me or whatever, let me give you the devil's advocate of that.
I'm being objective.
Yeah. As a Pacers fan, I think you would agree. Against the Cavs, we have not played anywhere near full, like at all.
Explain.
Like things, especially like last game, were not like clicking. For instance, like Halliburton wasn't able to like run the offense. It was super sloppy, like in the first or whatever. But like if you look at like the Bucks series, I would say basically every game, even like the game like we lost, we were kind of like clicking. I don't think we got there against the Cavs. So that's why I think it's like almost even scarier for the Cavs going to us to our home, where like we are actually gonna be at like full potential. Because like as much as they had injuries and they weren't able to be at full potential, we also weren't at full potential. And that's our own fault. So I'm not like using it as like an excuse or anything.
What indicates us not being in full potential? That's my question. That's my follow-up.
So for instance, last night I would say the full first half of ball, we were playing their game and doing a lot of like a half court offense type of thing, where normally we run like the pace, where like we're like constantly like sprinting and like the other team's playing with us. Mm-hmm. They were able to adjust and make us play to like their tempo or whatever.
Yes.
If we are able to set the tone from like the very beginning, where we play like our pace and we're doing all our passing and stuff, that works. And another big thing too from like last night of where I thought we did really bad is normally we're very pass happy team. So, you know, like we sprint down there. You don't got the perfect look. You don't got the perfect look. You don't got the perfect look.
Yeah.
But I would say, again, especially the first half, but really all game, there was a lot more like dribbling. Like Halliburton would be met at like half court and he'd be dribbling out for like the first like 8 seconds before like a pass was even made. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying of like we're not at full potential of that's not our style of like game at all. Like, of course, we're going to be like worse. When we were playing our style, which I think they game plan well to stop us, but I think we can game plan right back to get back to our especially at home.
I think a lot of the way we play, I would argue it's not that we didn't want to have full potential because we didn't have anything limiting our potential. I think we were just I mean, let's be honest, they were locking us up. We were responding. We were not being like primarily dominant. We were just mainly responding to like the punches they were throwing. So we never got our flow. We never found like a flow, like a nice smooth offense. And their defense, they were locking us up at one point. We couldn't even pass the ball. I mean,
So let me clarify too. When I say we're not at our full potential, again, I'm not saying that in the sense of we stopped ourselves. I'm saying that in the sense of like the Cavs stopped us.
Yeah. Okay.
Like,
cool.
Yeah.
Okay,
Credit.
I'm with you.
Like credit to them. Like they were able to like hold us back or something.
I'm not looking for a cop out. Saying no to full potential to me is like, oh well, we were missing the guy, or Carlisle got thrown out.
I'm saying it in the sense of like we haven't got to throw like our best punch. Like I think
No, we haven't. We've been
yeah,
away. Our
yeah.
best pitchers are at home.
Yeah,
They don't even know what's been
I
happening
think we'll
to
be
them.
able to game plan / being at home will unlock a lot more for us, and we become a lot scarier of a team
You're more
because we've
comfortable.
been able to get these wins when we haven't been able to like play our way.
When's the last time you see us uncomfortable at home?
Dude, I mean,
I mean, you can say that about any team, I guess, but like at
no,
home, like even if
when
we're
we
down 10, it's like, all right, just wait.
when we went to the Bucks game, dude, that was the most relaxed Pacers game I've ever watched in my life. Like the
Ever.
whole time, I was just like getting to enjoy it. There was like not like 1 second where I was like, "Oh my god, how are we gonna make
Yeah.
this comeback?" Or or Halliburton is shooting so bad right now. It was just like, oh,
Nope.
just like cool, dude. Oh, three.
There's
Oh,
an energy.
dunk.
Look,
Awesome.
you could call this voodoo. I don't give a fuck. There's an energy in Gainbridge. Okay. All right. There's an energy in there. We haven't lost in there since last season. We are 6-1 in the playoff, and we lost away. We haven't lost. The Celtics swept us. There's an energy in that build that when you come in, I mean, it's loud before you come in, baby. People are chanting as they walk in the stadium. There's an energy in that building. We love our guys. We love our guys. We love our star. Even if Halliburton has a 2 for 12 night, he's still our guy. You know what I mean?
Well,
Other places are not like that. It's different.
The thing with I love our guys too is I would say we are one of the only fan bases where like of course everybody cheers super hard for their Donovan Mitchells and their Tyrese Halliburton type of thing. Well, us as Pacers fans, legitimately, I'm just gonna make up a scenario, but I've seen stuff like this happen where a player like Naismith, he'll get 2 offensive rebounds, he'll get a nice block and maybe like a layup, and he gets like subbed out after doing all that in a row.
Sure.
He didn't dunk, he didn't hit any big threes, blah blah blah. Pacers fans though will recognize that and like they'll give him like a standing ovation for like something like that. And like I think that is something very unique and cool to like about us of like we recognize like even like the small things. Like you don't have to do like the highlight reel.
Gets put in, and I don't even get that.
Facts.
People will say, "Oh, you'll hear it." Oh, Murphy. It's like,
and that's what I'm talking about.
No,
just
Murphy.
just like to support like our young guy and like make him like feel love. And I feel like we try to make our players feel love all the time. Like, dude, we saw you got 2 steals, and like you might TJ McConnell might get 2 inbound steals, get subbed out 8 minutes later, he did nothing else or whatever.
Yeah,
us as fans will remember that, and when he's coming out, we'll like clap for him. And stuff. Like
dude, 3 people got cheers on the Bucks game: Giannis, Dame, and Bobby Portis. That's it. No one else got love.
100%.
People got love.
100%. You might get excited in the moment for like a big 3 happening or whatever.
Right.
But you're not like cheering for that player.
As they're coming in and leaving the game, those are the only people show love. We do it for everybody. And I mean, in the Cavs, I mean, they give it up for like, you know, obviously Donovan and their depoy and even Jared Allen. That might be about it. No one get Screws. I don't think people were clapping when Screws came back in the game. People would get up off their feet when TJ McConnell enters the building because it's different. She's like LeBron, bro. It's different.
Facts. I mean, even to like that point or whatever, I know I've seen this situation before where it was McConnell specifically, previous game, he like went the fuck off or whatever. And I was at the game, maybe me and you, but at least I was at the game the next day, and as soon as she checked in, like everyone stood up and was like giving like claps or whatever. Like we remember that, like we actually like watch the games and like we actually like appreciate you. Whereas like normally I feel like any other fan base, like that player just comes in. That's it.
Bye.
Bye.
You know, I mean, so where are we at, man? Here's my question.
Are
we gonna sweep the Cavs?
That is the final point I want to talk about, dude.
Are we gonna sweep the Cavs, dude?
It's not hard to imagine. It's not, because alone, even if they were coming back, everybody's completely healthy, nothing lingering at all, blah blah blah. If we're up 2-0, I would still give us a chance. I wouldn't say it's a high chance, but I still give us like a 40% chance that we could do it, dude. What's his face? Depoy, Evan Mobley. Yeah, his thing is supposed to be like normally like a week out. So even if he comes back, he's hobbled. Garland, even if he comes back, he's hobbled. And DeAndre Hunter's thing is normally 2 weeks you recover from or whatever. So even if he comes back, he's like hobbled. All that plus you're at our house,
buddy.
Dude, sincerely, at this point, unless there's some crazy update of like Garland's back and he feels 110% and like confirmed.
Yeah, he had stem cells shot in his ass.
Yeah, outside of something like that, I see us weak.
Here's some people don't know we're delusional. Okay, here's the thing: if it was the other way around, if we were up 2 at home and we're heading into Cleveland, I'm literally thinking we're going to tie this fucking series, maybe take it 3.
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah.
we did the hard job already.
Yeah.
We did the hard work already.
No,
Not
the
that we
hard
have.
the
Not that
hard
it's
job
easy. It's
the
not
hard
easy.
job is stealing one.
One.
That's hard. Stealing
One.
one win. And I saw the stat today that if the home team or the away team takes the first 2 games or whatever, I think it was 97% of the time they win.
Yeah.
There's 5 teams that have like overcome that, which you can almost guarantee are like outliers of like something along the lines of like Hakeem Olajuwon was out the first 2 games, then he
Yeah.
came back.
If
You
we
know,
lose
type of
this
thing.
series, I'll shave my head and eat my hair. Why not? Shake your hand. Why? It won't. It won't.
Yeah,
I'm that. It just is. It's just what's over.
dude,
It's over.
it's crazy. I'm still seeing some like people on ESPN being like, "All
Cavs
right,
in
I got
6.
no. I did get the I think the Pacers are gonna win this one, so I'm gonna call it now. Pacers in 7. I'm like, what? What? What would make you think that?
Buddy, I think at this point, saying Cavs in 6 is generous. Cavs in 5 is likely. Cavs in 4, or excuse me, Pacers. Excuse me. Zip.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Zip. Pacers in 5 is generous.
Yeah. No, same. Like
Being real.
I posted like a funny meme today or whatever, and like I ended it with like Pacers in 5. I only did that to just like not come off as like being like overconfident.
Right.
But if you were to like ask me with like a gun to my head, I really think the Pacers are gonna sweep at this point.
The Celtics, or excuse me, the Cavaliers are not better than the Celtics were last year.
Facts. No, that's honestly a great ass point.
That's my perspective.
And that's why like I hate all this like injury stuff, blah blah blah. Because like, dude, Garland's like cool and he's like good or whatever.
Right.
But like it's Darius Garland, bro. Like
Bro.
it's not like you're missing like Shea or like AD or Kyrie. Like you're missing Darius Garland.
You're missing your
Like,
4th best player. I
dude,
think it'll be okay. It's not. Okay.
Yeah, like your team should be good enough, and we beat them the first game or whatever, with
Right.
like everybody except Garland. Your team should be good enough for at any point any one player to be gone and like still win. Like for instance, like
You're
if
like 7 minutes.
if Halliburton goes out, I sincerely feel okay because I think Nimhard can ball the fuck out,
Yes.
and I think TJ McConnell can have like one good game
Yeah.
type of thing.
Yeah.
I'm not automatically chipping. Oh, Halliburton's out. Of
Yeah.
course, we're gonna lose to the Celtics. Blah blah blah. I'm like, no, like
Yeah.
I'm still all in.
Yeah.
All in.
But you to that point, it's funny because the only people, obviously, people know Halbert, people know Turner and Siakam, but like people really starting to figure out who the fuck Nimbard is, cuz like really, I'm starting to see his name across. Like they're going, whoa, this guy's doing late game dominant shit. Like, I mean, it's really, I love seeing his respect go. You know, his fucking stock is skyrocketing. I love that more than anything because we've known this. We've known this. We've known this since the Knicks series last year.
Yeah, and Naismith too is I've seen
No,
get a lot
Naismith,
of love
I mean everybody,
recently too.
but like them Bart specifically, man, he's doing it. If Halbert's out, we have many Halbert.
Yeah.
That works. I mean, I don't love it, blah blah blah, but it works. You know.
No, yeah. Like I 100% don't panic if for one game. Like you tell me
One
Halbert's
game.
out for like a series, like yeah, I'm gonna panic a little
If
bit.
Halbert was somehow out next game, and we had Nimbard had to take the route at home after come off a 2-wit, okay.
Yeah, like I feel fine.
Okay.
Like I'll run it with you. Like
I'll run it. Let's do it.
Like if we had already made a $20 bet and it's like, oh, Halliburton's out, I'm not gonna be like,
I mean,
oh, dude, can I get that 20 back? I didn't know Halliburton be out. I'd be like, no, still run it. Yeah, we're still running it. Yeah. All right, that's
Pacers
about
in 4,
all I got. Yeah, Pacers in 4.
Dude, if we sweep the 1 seed, I don't want to hear nothing from no. I mean, this is me 24/7.
And I don't care how injured they are, especially with a
I
team
don't care.
that had the best record in the NBA, because you don't get the best record in the NBA without having like pretty good depth as well too. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not easy to win 4 times against any team. Like you play the Charlotte Hornets 4 times and then they have something on the line, like they can still pull out a game. You know, like you saw the Magic with the Celtics. The Magic are nowhere near the Celtics level. You know what I'm saying? So like NBA winning is is hard, NBA playoff winning
Yeah.
is even harder.
Yeah, let me ask you. Let me ask the general, what to the casuals. Okay, I heard two narratives. And to me, you can't have it. You can't have it both ways. Okay, one, Cavs will easily beat the Pacers, and however many. Okay, or two, well, the Pacers only beat them because they had injuries. Okay, well, if they were going to easily beat us and they had an injured player in the first game, we won. Well, then that goes back on your other statement. And then I also think vice versa. So like, it's one or the other. The Cavs were easily going to beat us, which is not going to happen, or these injuries are not significant enough to make a difference. So
Also, too,
casuals,
like
tell me.
with all this, like injury excuse stuff too, especially more towards like a game one type of thing.
Yeah.
I didn't hear any chatter of like, oh well, the Pacers are probably gonna win this because Garland's out. I didn't hear any of that.
Yeah,
till after
exactly.
the
That's
game.
a great point.
Till after the game, dude.
That's a great point.
Nobody. Oh no, Garland's out. Yeah, y'all probably gonna take this one. No,
Yes,
nobody thought that.
that's
Nobody.
the best point. That's the best point because exactly. That's because people say injuries and they cope and they go, "Wah," because you lost. Because you lost in a very
Also-
embarrassing way. If I lost like that, if we have, but if we lost in the past by having a lead and losing it in 10 seconds because we don't know how to fucking inbound a pass, Celtics. But I would put my fucking head in the sand too. And we did for a season. We couldn't. The game won the Celtics. We couldn't get the fucking. All we had to do was get the inbound pass.
Yeah.
And we put our head in the sand.
Also, too, if you want to talk about injuries, people don't like to recognize this. However, dude, we lost our second string and our third string center
Yes.
within the first 4 games to torn ACLs.
Yes.
Right now, we basically don't have a backup. The only reason we're playing small is because we have to.
Because we have to. Thomas Bryant is good, but he's not great. He's not enough for me to be cold.
Yeah, he's fine enough, but there's a reason we were able to pick him up. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, he was literally a 4th option for us at center.
Yes.
Almost even 5th because I think we picked up Moses Brown first.
Yeah, we
you
gave
know?
Moses Brown
Like,
a shot, and that didn't work out. You know,
I would make the argument that at least for like game 1, that having no backup center is just as big of a deal as missing guard. Just as big of a deal.
people will never give us that. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, I think we made our. I think we made our point. Pacers
That's
in
all
4.
I got. You got anything else?
Nope. I'm gonna get the broom out next time and give you the sweep because this is it.
Hell yeah.
This is it.
All right. Well, thanks for tuning in and peace
We'll see y'all
out.
soon. Thank you, y'all. Thank you for the support, man. Pacers in 4.